welcome.
Hi!
No.
My name's Scott.
My name's Nick.
My name's Michael.
And we are the Neo Marvel Podcast!
I was gonna go
with some comics in there too.
Captain Planet, but if we have to.
Captain Planet is overdone. He is like so last year.
He's also not canon, so...
No, he isn't.
Don Cheadle's Captain Planet.
Doesn't he belong to like
Canon Planet.
DC or something else now?
Well,
I don't know.
let's
Okay.
check.
I honestly don't know.
Oh, who cares? The internet. Let's just use our own knowledge today.
Who owns Captain Morgan? I'm wondering.
Dude,
the trio
I'm
of
so
heroes.
excited for that movie next year.
There's
Captain Morgan.
Captain Marvel, Captain Planet, and Captain Morgan team up.
They're all just in a room shaking hands. Captain.
Captain,
And
and then get really drunk, and then I don't know, go and
This
flip
is-
off Greenpeace or something.
This is saddening. Like, the last article on who owned Captain Planet was in 2009.
Good. Let him die,
Apparently it's time
just like the Earth.
Oh, wait, no. Dick Entertainment. They say Deek.
Dyke.
It's Deke Entertainment.
Welcome
Are
to
we
the
off the
Neo
rails
Geek
yet?
Entertainment podcast.
Yes.
So, Spider-Man.
So
Okay,
Spider-Man,
yeah, so
Blade.
first things first, just a little bit of housekeeping. So we came to the consensus last week that we are just going to try and keep things to just one movie a podcast.
Yes.
Instead of like going into a super deep dive and then just trailing off with just like, oh, well, let's cast Luke Evans as this person.
Yeah. I wasn't done with casting yet.
Yeah.
Miss Piggy, where are you?
I don't think we can afford Frank Oz for anything.
Not yet, anyway.
No. Who could he even be? What sort of like puppet is up there
For
in the Marvel comics?
puppet?
Or something animatronic.
We could do an animatronic Howard the Duck.
Oh yeah,
But
bring in.
he still does the
Or
Kermit
Spider
voice.
Pig. Do Spider Pig.
Oh yeah, Spider Pig. That's actual
Peter
thing.
Porker.
Yeah,
Peter Porker.
Peter
Yeah.
Porker, sorry.
not Simpsons.
I'm not on a
Spider
first
Pig.
name
I know.
basis.
Yeah, I'm just clarifying for the audience members out there that are
Yes,
still stuck in
for all-
2009.
Sure.
Whenever the Simpsons movie came out, maybe that was like 2007.
That sounds about right. 2007?
I think, yeah, 2007.
Why not?
Yeah, dude, there's too many of those already.
Okay, so the Spider-Man Blade movie is what we're working on today.
Heck yes.
So just to recap, going into housekeeping still, we have already cast Luke Evans as Morbius.
Mm-hmm.
Blade and Spider-Man will be teaming up. Scott, did you have
Yeah.
any other plot points that we figured out yet at all? Or have we got that
That is
far?
an absolutely great question. So just thinking back on it, first things I want to think about are just who are our lead females who are returning.
No, lead females.
So we
Did we
got to get the
want-
dunce back.
Do we want Dunce back?
Well, we have
It's still
to.
Mary
If
Jane,
Sam Raimi-
yeah.
If Sam Raimi put her in 3 movies and then for the 4th one we're like, no, get out of here. It's been
Yeah.
done.
Are they married
Well,
now?
Yeah, they're
Making some spider kids?
Weren't they like not on great terms at the end of Spider-Man?
That's like
3?
always the thing throughout that entire trilogy. Is just like
It was like
Will they,
not
won't they?
great in the first one, better in it got
something-
better in the end.
something to-
towards the end, yeah, because like she was dating Harry halfway through, was she not?
No, I think that was.
Or was it the first one as
That was
well?
the-
No, that was the third one.
Okay.
Where she started dating Harry.
I don't know, she
They made
keeps turning-
omelets and did the twist. I remember that
Oh,
very
yeah.
vividly.
Which I think is a callback to some Spider-Man Blue, if that had come out by then.
Spider-Man Blue. What is that?
That is a great comic where it's Peter reminiscing about Gwen Stacy. Although it's really interesting because it came out in 2000s, but it's like almost inked and written as if it's still from like the 1960s.
He liked thinking back to
interesting.
before she snapped.
Her neck. Get it? Because she's dead.
Spoilers.
Unspoilers.
I'm thinking in the grander scheme of things, like we got Daredevil out there, we got kind of Elektra out there, we got like
Yeah.
a lot of superheroes out there. Spider-Man doesn't have to go everywhere, so he can still be doing stuff, just like a little bit more on and off, so he can be with Mary Jane more
Yeah.
often. So I think they could get married. I think they could do that.
Do we want the wedding in the movie?
Yeah.
Is the
No,
question.
Well,
no one likes the way.
The other thing I'm trying to remember, there was a Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man 3 as
There
well,
was.
right? Yeah.
It was
in which she didn't
Bryce
die.
Dallas Howard.
Right. Ooh. Oh, can we bring her back, please?
I mean, we could.
Yeah, I prefer her.
Did we also
way
get
over.
a Felicia Hardy yet? I don't think so.
No, but we
got one in
definitely
the-
need
Well,
one.
what we could do is we could make Gwen and Mary Jane friends. Like, just have some stuff work out for Peter.
Yeah.
Because he had a fairly rough time in the Sam Raimi-verse.
Yeah.
Like, have them
So like
be
let's
friends.
just have them have some fun together.
Okay.
That's not
well,
where I was going with that. I
yeah.
was going with like bridesmaids for the wedding.
Okay.
Because first I turned down the wedding, but then I realized we could have J. Jonah Jameson as a ring bearer at the wedding,
Oh
and
God, no.
build a bit around him having
Yeah.
lost the rings, because that would just be amazing to see.
I don't mind the whole Jane Jonah Jameson being at the wedding. Like, he could give Mary Jane away.
Or something
Take it.
like
That
that.
could be.
Just because she has her parents.
Yeah,
She's not a shitty home life, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, her dad was shitty. They never talked about. Her mom never had a line.
No.
That's true.
No. The only thing I remember about her home life was just her taking out the garbage in the first one.
Yeah.
And then just
And-
GTFOing to go be a fail actress.
Oh, yeah.
I like
Rip.
how in the first film, a bunch of white rich teens came to pick up Mary Jane in their completely open, topless car in the roughest neighborhood
Yeah.
in New York. Great plan.
Yeah.
They drove 5 blocks and got mugged.
Yeah. No. Actually, I feel like this might be a good chance to repair like the whole Peter Parker Mary Jane relationship once and for all.
Sure.
Just so it's just like, hey, guess what? They're actually happy now, and they're no longer shitty.
Like, I'm really stuck on the Jameson scene. I want it to happen of him losing the rings. Like, I don't know if like he'd try and either A, find them, or B, there was another British movie that did this, like, find replacement rings.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It'd be really awkward to have him at their wedding, given
Yeah.
that his son proposed to Mary Jane in
Yeah.
number 2.
Yeah, and like Peter Parker is like a garbage employee to him.
Yeah, he's not a huge
Like
fan of
more
Parker.
more than like a lot of other interpretations that we've seen. Because like there are sometimes times where he's just like, but you get me good picture of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
In like the Raimi Spider-Man movies, he's just like, Parker, get the fuck out of here. Language.
Yeah. Language.
Yeah. So that's a major plot point is Spidey fam.
Yeah. So that kind of
I want it, though.
ruins it. I know.
Yeah. Like he could be a guest at the wedding.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, I don't know, maybe at the reception he gives like a speech or something.
Why don't we just make... Sorry for my mouth noises full of food. Why don't we just make Stan Lee the ring bearer and he could lose the rings?
Ooh. Oh, that'd be good. Cause like,
You cool with that, Michael?
Ooh, something we could do then is that then for the opening, and like he's walking with them like on the pillow, and like he trips a bit, and the ring falls off and rolls, and everyone's busy looking, and then
does like Peter just like thwip it quick?
Yeah, like
but then
he-
only Stan Lee sees.
I think like no one sees like Peter's
Yeah.
just like, what's that over there, and then thwip, and then
Yeah.
he gets it, and it's like,
So here's the other thing though. Do we want to make this the same Stan Lee cameo as what he had in previous ones?
where he was just the guy who talked to Peter.
Yeah, but like in
Yeah. It was
like
number
he-
2 where he was looking at the big screen with him.
I think that was number 3.
Okay.
That was number 3. But I don't know. Maybe totally could be. But then, like, what relationship does he have? Does he? I don't know. Maybe he's like
With-
Mary Jane's grandfather or something.
Yeah, Mary Jane's grandfather. That'd be
Okay.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So we got the spider wedding figured out.
Great.
Oh, or no, wait.
Oh, what
we
we-
haven't picked flowers yet.
What we could
Yeah.
do is, for that whole thwipping the rings, since Mary Jane knows Peter's Spider-Man, Peter could be like, whisper over to her, like, quick, faint. And then she could, like, pretend faint, and then he could flip the webs.
Yeah.
And then she'll just get back up, like, oh, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Jameson's speech starts with Parker.
Parker, you've usually been a big disappointment to me, but clearly not to this woman. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Should we get Captain Jupiter in this?
Who's Captain Jupiter?
I'm not
So,
familiar.
let me quickly check if
It
it
sounds
wasn't.
like one hell of a fringe character.
No.
of sorts.
Hold on. It works. It works. It works. Captain Jupiter. Yes, he was in the comics. So John Jameson went into space.
Okay.
He brought back the symbiote,
Oh,
but also got into contact with like
But-
what amounts to like cosmic radiation mixed
Yeah.
with the symbiote. So he got the powers of Captain Jupiter, which made
But-
him really big and really heavy.
but
Wait.
he's dead.
Wasn't...
Oh wait, he died in Star Wars 3?
I was fairly certain he did.
No.
When did he die? He got
I
left.
totally
He
forget.
got left,
He got
at,
left
the
at the
reception.
altar.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't die, though.
Okay.
He died
At
on
least
the
not
inside.
that we know.
So,
Yeah.
like, maybe it's just latent
Yeah, sure.
stuff.
But
The more
he
the more
also
villains.
changes into something else, doesn't he? What's his name? John Jameson?
Yeah, John
Yeah.
Jameson. I really only remember Captain Jupiter from the Spectacular Spider-Man series.
John
Okay.
Jameson, Marvel. He becomes...
Turns into
Colonel Jupiter as well.
no.
Oh wait, no, it is.
Man-Wolf.
Oh,
He becomes
Man-Wolf.
like a werewolf, pretty much.
Okay. Wonder if that was just part of like the whole supernatural
Oh my
line of
god, we
things.
could take a whole like underworld turn on
Yeah,
this.
we could
with
totally do
Morbius
that.
and
We could have
Man-Wolf.
like Man-Wolf team up with Morbius.
Colonel Man-Wolf.
Ooh, I like that. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go full on Twilight with this shit.
Colonel Man-Wolf Jupiter.
We could have Spider-Man take on Man-Wolf and Blade take
Yeah.
on Morbius.
Who was his actor again?
Oh god, I don't
Just
remember.
gotta
But
confirm.
John
Spider-Man
Jameson. IMDb.
I am B. Don't.
nice one.
Got him. Yeah, that's
Daniel Gillies.
Sure. I
John.
won't deny that. John
Yeah, it's
Jacob
him.
Jingleheimer Jameson.
Mm-hmm.
Put that back.
Nope.
And film. Yeah, who is Daniel Gillies? Oh, he's that guy. Oh, he's a Canadian actor too.
Hey, nice.
So he. Oh, and he's also currently in the Vampire Diaries. So
Oh, perfect.
he already has
That's
his,
still
his more
going?
supernatural-ish
Yes,
legs
it is.
going on.
Holy shit.
It's just like Supernatural. They should do a crossover.
Fuck no.
Welcome
I
to
mean,
the
why not at this
Supernatural
point?
Vampire
Yeah.
Diaries
What do they do? What are
podcast.
they doing in season 13 or 14 or whatever they're on?
Like just making money.
just cross over with people.
Yeah.
It's the same. This is off topic. It's the same thing with like Fast and Furious and Transformers movies. You don't know, like,
Yeah.
stop trying to do stuff in their own. Cross over. Like, do a Fast and Furious Transformers movie, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, like it's about time we have Mark Wahlberg in a Fast and Furious
Exactly.
movies. And it's about time we get The Rock over in the Transformers. So,
Throw
and
the-
like cars all over the place. Like
Throw
duh.
the Ocean's people in there, too. Why not?
He was in Bride and Prejudice.
Bride and Prejudice?
Yes, Bride and Prejudice.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back on topic.
Yeah. Okay.
So Man.
So is the spider wedding A story or B story?
no, I think that just
Okay,
happens.
that's B
at-
story.
It'll be basically the same as the
Okay,
so
Reed
Jameson-
Richards wedding.
Okay.
Jameson doesn't have to like give a speech or anything. That was just like
Yeah.
I want him there just to like because I love J.K. Simmons and he needs to go back. to
Who
Jameson.
doesn't?
Yeah.
But
He's
I'm
like
thinking
the most
like
pivotal role in this universe.
I'm thinking like he does the wedding thing, like he does the ring thing. He whips it, he pulls it back in, and then we just cut to the theme music when they put the ring on. Then we start the movie. Like that's the opening segment.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So like ceremony is opening, then it goes into intro, and then like reception time.
Yeah.
And then like we cut to then what our
Can
actual
I just
plot
say
is going to be.
the Spider-Man, Sam Raimi Spider-Man intro music was pretty damn good.
Yes, I'm trying to remember it. Like I remember seeing somebody doing like a cover of like Spider-Man theme from
It
that,
had,
but I
like,
don't
the-
think it's the same as the intro. Like some of the intros were good. Like when I was putting together last week's podcast, which is now available on live on YouTube.
Shameless plug.
I used Hulk theme, in which I'd
cool.
forgotten that was like an actually good song.
love it.
Was it?
Yeah.
Danny Elfman.
Thanks. Like, oh yeah, I guess Danny Elfman scored. Cool. He's our John Williams.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We need. We
He'll
need
just
to sol-
score the
solid-
entire universe.
Oh jeez, that man. Well, he'll have money.
Let's also bring
For, like,
back
days.
Nickelback to do a soundtrack.
Oh my god,
solo
yes.
for,
Please.
Why
For more
not?
Spider-Man?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Um,
Where are we at?
So the wedding happened.
So the wedding happened. Now we're getting back to, I guess,
There's-
what our plot
Oh,
and
yeah,
everything.
okay,
So are we just going to go to like then Peter working at like the university and lab and studying stuff?
I think like there has to be a little bit of a line after Peter gets the ring of like Mary Jane being like, "This is a little bit scary." And he's like, "What are you worried about?"
Yeah.
I've like we've done the superhero thing, we've done the going out thing. What's scarier than this?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it's Danny
Actually-
Elfman off
yeah.
in the corner with a violin.
Do we then maybe want to cut to then Morbius as he's still Matt Morbius? Like,
Yeah.
that was his name.
We'll do it
And,
in,
like,
like
let's
a origin.
let's return back to like a hospital setting and have him, I guess, just finding out. Oh, hey, you suck at
My
life.
blood
I
is
think
broken.
I actually maybe we won't do an origin for him. We'll just do flashbacks of how he got that way.
Okay, so like maybe
He's
like
already
in like
Morbius, but he can transform between, right? Or is he stuck like that?
No, he's stuck.
Okay.
So
so then I guess
I'm thinking the route we go with it, because it'd probably be fun to have him in his original costume, is that for his initial transformation, like when he went to the crypt and like he did the whole, just inject that shit into yourself.
Yeah, vampire stuff. Vampire
After
cells.
like during his transformation, like his clothes got ripped or whatever, like big muscles or
Transformed
like,
into a trench coat.
yes.
Perfect.
I'm thinking like his original comic book, like the Thin Thing, and then when he's wandering around all groggy, he happens upon I think they've had circuses and carnivals in Central Park. They've had
like all the time.
So like he
Not
finds
as much
like
anymore now probably, but
he finds a leotard there, and like he just takes that, and we see the sign of the Flying Graysons.
I don't think we have DC rights just yet.
but not yet.
Then he just gets the leotard.
Believe
but
me.
one day,
Believe me, we will do a Marvel DC crossover.
But maybe
the amalgam universe.
Because I'm just trying to think, how do we then set up John Jameson as transforming into Man-Wolf?
Okay, well, he was left at the altar at Spider-Man 2, so that's like a whole film.
He basically just throws himself into his work of astronauting.
Yeah.
Get me back out there, coach.
So just quickly reading up,
I have nothing left
his,
on this world.
So just reading up on his quick bio on how he turned into Man-Wolf, he went to the moon and he got special rocks and decided to eat them.
As you do.
And then he turned into Man-Wolf.
Fair enough.
I don't think we'll quite go to the moon unless we want to do like the whole. Okay.
So, do we know where he went in the second movie, or was he still going into space?
Well, at the end, he arrives in a car and picks up Mary Jane from the dock area where they were, and that's. Or I guess, and then at the very end, he's left at the altar.
Yeah, but I'm asking if he went to space before he proposed.
The last time we see him is just he's at the altar. So we can then play with him from there.
I don't know if it's confirmed if he's gone to space yet or not.
Okay, so
we could do that.
We have him go to space. We have him coming back from the moon in the third one. We don't actually have to go to the moon. And we just do a thing where he's with his crew and he's still a little quiet and upset over Mary Jane. And then we just get a few shots of the rocks glowing, and we leave it at that. And at a later point in the film, we just see snippet on the TV of tragic shuttle crash, yet to find bodies, and then that's how we get Man-Wolf, because the rocks exploded or something, and then he was the
maybe upon re-entry, we do a Challenger thing, Challenger callback,
Challenger.
Who's
Challenger?
The actual space shuttle Challenger.
Oh.
That exploded upon re-entry.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know anything about that, but I'm nodding and saying yes.
Okay. We'll do something like that, I guess, and then, we'll have, the rocks bond to him, and then he does that.
Dude, I just realized how cool that is. He goes to the moon and becomes Man-Wolf.
Yeah.
Space wolves.
Space
werewolves.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be weird if he turned...
Well, we're doing cool. Space wolves and science vampires.
It'd be weird if he turned into a half man, half moon.
You don't know that.
Too ridiculous.
He'd be half man, half cheese.
Correct.
Wallace and Gromit references.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing but the best for you, Scott.
Okay.
So then we got...
So we have kind of our... And we're going to make him villain. He goes crazy or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
I think Peter's story is meeting Blade. Hearing about what
Peter's or
happened with Blade.
Well, I mean, one of the same.
Well,
but what?
Peter's taking pictures of Spider-Man, so he'd obviously meet him too.
Oh my god.
Or maybe he just catches wind that Blade is out killing vampires in New York.
he could be. Peter could be reading, stories about how, or he could be hearing from other reporters in the Bugle about how there was a event in L.A. on the East Coast about
didn't you say that
Hulk, and then just kind of starting to introduce all the other players.
Yeah.
Didn't you say that the guy who plays the guy who is Morbius. I forget his IRL character name. Didn't you
Okay.
say like he was like a doctor or something also at the university Peter works at?
Like actual Matt. Yeah, like he himself as well was like another researcher scientist.
So then that's why we had Blade there in the first place. We had Blade going to the university.
Oh, yeah.
and check things
right,
out.
from last
and
time.
then we just have Peter's spider sense go off when Blade walks by, and he starts asking questions in that good old Wesley Snipes voice of, "Have you seen this guy?"
Yeah.
And then he pouts like this.
For all the podcast listeners, he smiles like this.
Yeah. Like, imagine Wesley Snipes, now have him doing a face.
Just imagine
a
what
face.
this is.
It doesn't matter what face you're imagining. He's just
Yeah.
whatever face you're imagining. That's the face he's giving Peter.
Yeah.
So, okay, we got Blade at the...
University. Probably catch a glimpse of Doc Connors.
Yeah, well, like, why don't we have it so that, like, Peter and Doc Connors are, like, working together on something? Like, maybe, like, working on...
And then his arm
eugenics.
falls off.
No, like, it was already established that it was gone. But, like, maybe working on, I guess, reptilian genetics and trying to regrow things.
Mm-hmm.
So, set it up so that we can eventually then bring in a lizard,
Yep.
of course. Maybe have him...
We need all the villains, obviously.
so many villains.
So yeah, we are at the university. They meet.
Yeah, Blade strolls through, and then, like, he continues on his way, and then Peter excuses himself to keep an eye on him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What if we like Peter and Blade meet, and then they like basically tell each other, or I guess Blade kind of tells Peter like what he's there for, hunting vampires, hunting Morbius, and then Peter goes to Doc Connors for help in like research on like any like vampiric studies or like blood
stuff on, like,
studies
bats.
and stuff. Yeah, but bats. And like Doc Connors helps Peter figure out that there was like another professor at the university who like,
it's
was
just like,
doing
there's
that
Professor
research.
Morbius who's looking heavily into that sort of stuff.
Cellular,
Bats.
But little does he
regeneration,
know
whatever.
that he's already turned.
Yeah, cool.
Little did they know.
I like
Yeah.
that. Michael, you cool with that?
Maybe.
Okay. Let's spend 45 more minutes on it
So,
Why did you put your hoodie up?
because this is a serious
he's
event.
cold. Yeah, we're getting really
No one
into
can
it.
know we're in here.
I'm not wearing the hoodie.
We're compromised.
Get out. Okay, so we then want Spider-Man meeting up with Blade, and they have a little tussle then, or
I
just...
think we have to. Like when the superheroes meet, they always have that little bit of a fight.
I don't think so. I don't think we need to like have them fight. They can
I
fight
do
side
think
by
so. I
side.
think they have to fight.
I think it's the only way we can make this movie.
like, well, like maybe at first Blade thinks that like because Spider-Man's crawling around or whatever, he thinks that like it's some new like breed of weird vampire stuff.
Blade and Peter meet, but then Blade and Spider-Man meet later.
Yeah.
And they fight, and then Peter takes off his mask and be like, "Hey, whoa!
It's just
you know
me from
It's just
earlier,
me, yeah."
and like he whips up like all of his like swords and guns and stuff. Yeah,
That was like one of my favorite things. when we could things up.
Do we want to bring the Blade team along as well?
No, we have enough. We have enough.
Yeah, we were
Maybe
having,
like they're still like being their support team wherever out, because they were in L.A. before, right?
I
think so.
don't remember honestly.
Where the hell did they leave off?
I felt like they were in Chicago or something.
Blade
but
Trinity.
At some point, we're gonna have to have Blade understand the concept of superheroes and not just assume vampire.
Vampires is everything. Yeah.
That giant green monster, vampire.
So what we could do with them, we could have like a brief scene where like Blade calls them up or something.
Something like that, just to acknowledge that hey, they're still around.
Might,
doing
like we don't
something.
even need both of them. We could just have Jessica Biel.
Do we just want to do cameo? Because
Yeah.
if we're gonna do that, Ryan Reynolds, please,
All right, fine.
please, with his shirt off.
Okay.
Yeah. Like maybe they just finished raiding like a nest of vampires from wherever,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Connecticut,
fixing themselves up.
Ohio,
Yeah.
the Ohio clan.
Michigan.
No wait,
But like maybe they are like then in Chicago or something. Like they're making their way over to the East Coast.
the Minnesotan clan of vampires. Oh, but I'm gonna drain ya.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So we got like a short little cameo.
There's a
of Reynolds.
cameo.
So then they meet after like the whole like Peter's met him, Blaze met each other, and now they're gonna team up. And we probably need like more of a relaxed B story with Mary Jane because they're married now.
Yeah. Maybe it goes. Ooh.
Yeah. Let's
So
not have
so
him
like
kidnapped.
what sort of job did Mary Jane have last time we saw
Actress.
her? Actress.
Failed actress.
Do we want to? Because I have an idea. What if we set it up where maybe Mary Jane now is a receptionist at the Baxter Tower?
We could.
So like she's a receptionist for like.
Yeah, we were
Fantastic
gonna
Four
bring
Fours
in
or
the whole
something.
internship of Reed Richards and stuff.
Yeah.
I liked,
In this.
just so the viewers know, the fact that Nick gave an exaggerated gasp, but his facial expression was completely blank.
Oh yeah, it never changes.
Gasp. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I guess
that's
it's
a great
Baxter
idea.
Building.
Yeah.
Sorry, my correction.
How dare you?
Yeah, we'll do that. So like maybe like he drops in and brings her lunch or something.
Yep.
But
Just
then,
like,
Maybe
because-
instead of Doc Connors, we do Reed Richards instead.
I like the idea still of Doc Connors first.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
like we like this definitely still is more like Spider-Man one, and but like it is just starting to branch out to like the other.
So maybe
Marvel
we
movies
just
there.
mention it in dialogue that Peter's going to be starting his internship with
with Reed
with
Richards.
Richards. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't actually need
the-
them in this one yet.
The thing is, I just realized if we have Stan Lee cameoing as
The ring bearer.
Mary Jane's grandpa, that means her grandpa's the guy who delivers mail to the Baxter Building.
Ooh, there we go then.
Cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's a
Mailman
very-
Grandpa Stanley.
That's a very depressing family.
And then at the Parker wedding, Stanley could be like, "At least I got into this wedding."
yeah.
oh yeah, but that doesn't work though because
Yeah.
he's like called Freddy or something in when he's delivering the mail in the original Fantastic Four.
He wasn't that, but then it was in Rise of Silver Surfer when they
There
had the
he's
wedding.
named Stan Lee.
Yeah,
so then
like that is Stan Lee.
But then is Mary Jane's grandpa the Stan Lee or Freddy the Mailman?
no, it's
He's a watcher,
he's-
remember?
Yeah, he's Freddie Watson.
Freddie Watson.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's Stan Lee, but it's voiced by Christopher Walken.
How are you doing?
Mary Jane.
Your father.
Would be
Hit
very
this watch.
Oh, also Warbeck.
It's okay. We'll bring in Christopher Walken eventually
Oh, yeah.
at some point.
Yeah, it has to be like a good one.
Yep.
Okay, so
where-
that's
A needle pulling thread.
So like I don't want her B plot to really be that like she's just working at the Baxter Building. There has to be something happening between her and Peter. Also, what's the point of having them married?
Ooh. What if we use
House hunting.
Mary Jane and then John Jameson? John Jameson like stalks her and like
Yeah.
confronts her about
Like-
like leaving him at
Oh,
the
yeah.
altar
So
too.
yeah, like
We could do
like,
that.
Like before he crashed, he found out that like she left him. She went
Yep.
back to Peter. They got married and everything.
Yep.
But now like in his man wolf state, are we gonna have it set up where like he can transform?
Yeah, let's have him
Back and
transform.
forth.
Let's have somebody transform. into
Okay.
a prey
Okay.
monster.
So yeah, he
I
can
think so.
transform in between.
And he's
But, yeah,
like seeking
because
revenge
he's
on Parker.
gone psychotic. He's
Yeah.
just like if. Hey, this Peter Parker guy is always getting pictures of Spider-Man. If I follow her, then
We
I
could
can
make
find
it like
him.
really like almost horror movie esque, like him
Ooh,
stalking
that actually
stalking
makes
Mary
some
Jane.
more sense
Yeah.
because he could his line of thought could be like Spider-Man saved my fiance. She fell in love with Spider-Man. If I kill him, I'll feel better.
Yeah, whatever villains think.
Whatever crazy.
Like it's gonna
people
be a
think.
line of reasoning that makes sense in his head, but it's just like no, you're psycho.
It's got to end like with like he's gonna be like a big cloak and she's gonna be like eventually figure out who's like like pitting her and asking her all these questions and he's like, John, I thought you died.
Oh
It's
yeah, like I guess that's the thing is like, I guess whatever part through the movie, like it starts off with a wedding, but then we're also gonna have like a funeral scene as well. So we get to see that J.K. Simmons swing from like eccentric boss to
Hell yeah.
sad dad.
to eccentrically sad.
Play the
dad.
fucking set.
Like it's like the confrontation. I think should end with something like John. Like she figures like John, I thought you died in the crash, and then he's like, yeah, that was pretty wild. You just gotta get like the puns in there. It
Oh, of
always
course.
has to be puns.
Yeah.
Wild.
Like, yeah,
Because
wild.
he's a wolf?
Yes.
Oh, that's bad.
What's wrong with you?
I mean, a lot, but that's for a different podcast.
Yeah,
okay?
that giant crash.
That's for the podcast I do with my psychiatrist.
That giant shuttle crash from space was really tame. Real breeze.
Cool. So he's stalking her,
and maybe she stalks him back. Give her someone new, like track like Peter's focusing on the vampires and that's Spider-Man stuff, and then she's focusing on John because she has more of a connection to him. Maybe they have a bit of an argument about that. Or it's like, why aren't you listening to me?
It's just like maybe like she starts telling Peter that like she's seen him wherever.
I'm seeing John.
Like, yeah, she's seeing John, like,
Dear John.
wherever she goes. And then Peter's just like, you're just, really guilt-stricken.
You're fucking
because,
crazy.
like, you left him and then he died and all that sort of stuff. But then she's like,
and
no,
he's
Peter.
distracted with his shit going on with Blade and Morbius.
But he has to phrase it exactly like that. You left him and he died. It's okay.
Yeah. What A-story stuff do we want going on with Blade as well?
I think him hunting Morbius.
His new wife, Gwen Stacy.
Oh my god.
No. Pass.
Yeah, I think it should just be because we've already got a lot going on in this movie.
It's just him starting to investigate more of like the supernatural stuff going all around New York, kind of going on. So like, it's not just simply vampire stuff.
Maybe everything isn't vampires.
Because like obviously we're gonna have to tie him to like Ghost Rider stuff. So like maybe he starts finding like just demons as well.
Okay.
Possibly, maybe.
I feel like that might be a bit much to bring in this movie.
Okay, yeah.
I think Blade's A story should be coming to terms with the fact that there are things more than vampires, because that would be an interesting character. Because if you think about it, his whole thing was always like, he was always confident around vampires because there was like, I'm a vampire, I know how to deal with the shit, and then suddenly there's people exposed to radiation, and they can become half rock, half water monsters. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
Okay.
And he has to like come to terms with that.
Sure.
Yeah. If we do that take on it, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And Wesley Snipes won't say a word about it. He'll work it all out in his head.
Oh god. No. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like a good setting where he like goes to figure this out. Like, is
Las
it just
Vegas.
He goes to like the Baxter Building as well? Probably not.
No more Baxter Building.
I don't know. Maybe he goes upstate.
I thought you were gonna say upstairs.
To the X Mansion.
I think we do.
I think with somewhere in New York,
It should just be like an ancient, like, because they have like hidden bases and stuff, right? Like the vampire hunters, kind of. Do they?
I forget. Like,
okay, well, if they don't, we can just establish that like the vampire hunters have this like hidden library of like ancient like texts and stuff about like.
Okay.
And it's not just about vampires; it's about like.
Could this be like in the crypt as well?
Yeah, sure.
Like he's doing his follow up investigation to Morbius, and he finds like there's deeper layers to like this crypt.
Yeah.
Where it then has like a library of information.
And it could be talking about like mutated people.
Well,
and,
like
super powered beings and stuff in the past.
Yeah. I think we should do a fake out. Like, what's another really old vampire that we can say was being summoned, and it looked like the movie was gonna be about him, and then we kill him off in the first scene, and it's about Morbius instead. Because then if he's really old, then Blade can go through like logs and journals and stuff.
Let me do a quick look.
Yeah, I'm not well versed in the Marvel vampire people,
like kind of
or just vampire
of
things in general.
Ones.
Except Vampire Diaries, because you knew off the top of your head they had 13 seasons of.
No, that's Supernatural.
Yeah.
And I'm not even actually certain about that. I don't know how many seasons of Vampire Diaries.
So there's apparently a whole bunch of different, in like the Marvel database here, there's like a whole sex of different types of vampire stuff.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll pick one of those, do that, and then Blade goes on and looks through journals. We'd probably tease like an older superhero.
Yeah.
At least in the 1950s or something.
We could just do another Ghost Rider, like the past Ghost Rider, like Sam Elliott Ghost Rider.
But we don't. That's not teasing though.
So just doing a little bit of reading here. There's like these the Mysticos sect, where they're American vampires, but like they have embraced the modern world, and they're like businessmen and use technology and stuff.
So kind of like
lawyers.
The undead dude in Iron Fist. Yes,
which
sort of.
Dude, I totally forgot.
The guy that got resurrected by the hand.
Okay.
Like Never mind. It doesn't help that much.
Is there any ones of any real import? Not that I really see. They're just kind of nameless dudes. But like maybe we just have that set up where it's just like maybe there are like there's this group of vampires in New York that like by day or whatever are businessmen and stuff. And then at night, like they then go down into this crypt and they do research, and like with all like the different mutation stuff, they're trying to like incorporate mutations and space radiation and all this weird stuff to try and like make them better, stronger, faster.
I'm just thinking in ledger terms though, because I'd really like to tease like an oldest superhero we could bring back at some point.
Yeah,
just like someone from the Golden Age. It doesn't have to be Captain America, because we can still have our own Captain America at some point.
Yeah.
At least tease him.
Yeah.
Mention a paragraph about fighting Steve Rogers, because that'd be fun to imagine, like Golden Age Captain America fighting
like,
a vampire.
We're not limiting ourselves to like not having the Avengers.
I think
everything.
I think what we should do with like big players in the current MCU should limit them to small roles. That's about it.
Yeah.
I think like teasing Captain America.
So like maybe they're trying to research like the super soldier serum.
Yeah.
Something like that, and then that's where like we can have Blade kind of like discover that hey, there is like a Steve Rogers out there somewhere.
We're probably not going to give him a movie, but if this is possibly his only cameo because you might forget him, let's cast him. Because who would you want as Steve Rogers?
Do we need to cast him right now? I think it'd be fun.
I think it'd be fun.
Well, I mean,
we can like spitball an idea. Right. So like like we can have like I don't know, like they have like a book, like a history book of some sort.
Yeah, he's got like a picture of him there.
Yeah.
Entire diorama, like in the Winter Soldier.
Okay. Before we start, to you listeners out there, who would you like to have cast as Steve Rogers? Please let us know in the comments.
And then we're going to ignore it.
Yeah, because
this is cast our own.
This isn't live. We can't do a vote.
We will change it if we get any suggestions that we really like, though.
Yeah.
Who's popular? Ashton Kutcher?
No.
Yeah, just you want to save him?
Yeah.
Like we've already had too many people from that 70s show. Yeah.
One is one too many.
Yeah.
Captain America casting. Who would be good
from around that time? Let's do popular actors.
Because I think we wanted Tom Cruise as Tony Stark, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's an ooh yeah from Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Okay. That's like real.
Do we want to try Matt Damon?
Matt Damon. Let me get another look at him, because I know the name. I can't remember the
Damon.
name.
I mean, you know, I'm not completely opposed to Matt Damon.
We already have Ben Affleck as Daredevil, so...
Yeah, let's do it. Let's put him in there.
I just threw it out there. Like, I'm gonna...
Wait, no, what are we doing? Brad Pitt. He's obviously Captain America in this timeline.
Yeah, you think we could get the Pitt?
For a picture? We could even use a headshot and digitally...
I'm just gonna write down the notes, like Matt Damon, Brad Pitt.
Okay, like someone.
Yeah,
like
let's just think of ideas. We don't have to like.
So for Captain America the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from there he researches it, and we get the Captain America tease. What does he find in the journals when? I guess he just like finds
like just super soldier.
It's just more evidence of like superpowered people and like that not everyone's a vampire.
He finds the super soldier serum. It was inside the history book the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
They just never knew. We'll get our hands on it one day, and Blake's like, oh,
found it easily. Yeah. Well, like I would say maybe it's like just like a generic history book, quote unquote. I don't know. I haven't seen a generic history book in a long time. Yeah. We're making history as we go.
Hey, nice.
Yeah. Okay, so like he's found the nest. He's I don't know, maybe killed some of them in there. Found that sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. Where does Blade move on to next?
So he's like Spider-Man and Blade have killed the nest.
Yeah. Well, or just Blade has.
Like Blade went back to the original nest, like and found the Lower Sanctum.
Yeah.
All right. So where are we at?
So Spider-Man's been tracing Morbius. What's Morbius been doing this whole time? Because he's the main villain. We haven't really talked much about him.
Maybe.
So he has the suit. He's disoriented. I like.
Yeah. He has his tights on, and trench coat. Okay, so yeah, so like he's transformed. He's really dazed and everything.
I think we're able to get
Like, do we want him to go back and like raid his laboratory again or something for whatever reason? Maybe he forgot something there.
How irredeemable do we want him? Because my thing.
Well, yeah, like he really is like he's been like a victim of like his own body, and then now like he's.
So
I don't think we need to redeem him at all.
No, I'm just thinking
like do we have it? Okay, so like he has like the vampire stuff in him, so like he's now a hungry boy.
Yeah,
and he needs some like chef boy or people.
But my
Chef
my
boy
thing
and
is
girls
like,
RD.
my thing is like he's definitely gonna eat people, but I'm wondering, do we want him to like find some muggers like doing their thing and he kills them, or do we want him to like find a random burn horde filled with children?
Maybe he's just like so hungry for blood that like he doesn't even know, like he loses all of his senses and he goes completely feral. Because I feel like
feral?
like man-wolf feral. Yeah, there we go. More puns. That was a weak one though. Because like I guess yeah, with like both him and Man-Wolf, we can totally play up the more bestial side of things.
I think he just like slaughters some couple walking down the street or something.
Yeah, I like
Peter
that
Parker
idea.
image.
Yeah, so some young couple, and then he's just like, oh, this could have easily just been myself and Mary Jane.
We could have been married like that.
Wait, Man-Wolf is slaughtering people?
No,
Or
Morbius.
Morbius is. Man-Wolf,
I think
like he's just doing his whole stalking thing.
Yeah, and I think with Man-Wolf, he like confronts Mary Jane finally about it, and then she like yells at him like that she's with Peter, so he like gets furious and goes looking for.
He goes wolf form.
He wolfs
wolfs
goes
out
and looks for Peter.
I'm thinking
Can bring Man-Wolf in to like where Morbius is gonna be, where Blade and Spider-Man faced off with him.
I'm thinking what we could possibly do is that whole like feeding thing happens, so Morbius is like full strength, and then Spider-Man like finds him and like they're like, okay, you're going to jail, and it's like, no, it's an understanding, I can't go to jail, and it's like it's the general thing of like, don't take me away, I want to figure this out, like I'm finally not dying every 5 seconds.
Yeah, like he's found a way to like kind of perma-cure himself, but like now he just wants to get rid of like the vampire part, because like I guess that's the thing is like he goes on his feeding frenzy, he comes back to his senses, and then he's just like, oh my god, I just killed all these people.
Of course, then they fight, and then Man-Wolf comes in, helping with that, because I'm guessing he probably would have tracked down Peter, like
Peter!
Hey, Peter smells like this, Spider-Man smells like this, holy shit. And then they're doing that. More like we last saw Blade reading his thing, and then Blade comes in to help with the whole Man-Wolf vampire situation.
And I think Man-Wolf and Morbius should fight briefly.
Yeah. Before they're like, hey, I'm on your side. Hey, I'm on your side.
Well, yeah, like then maybe like it comes out that like Peter arrives on the scene, and then like Man-Wolf loses it and starts attacking him.
Yeah.
And then like maybe Morbius starts getting hungry again, so he starts losing his senses.
Morbius and Peter are fighting, and then Man-Wolf comes in and like tackles Morbius off. He's like, he's mine. And like tries to kill Morbius, but they fight for a bit, and then he sees Peter and then just goes after him.
It's just a real wild three-way.
What should we do?
Blade's like, I want to get in on this.
Yeah.
What should we do for Wolfman's suit?
Man-Wolf.
Leave me
Two
alone.
very different things.
Like his
suit?
Yeah, should we do CG or should we try some practical? Cause
I think we just do
CG. Hello.
Yeah.
But it's like 2009.
We have to embrace it, Michael.
We have Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We
Hulk
furry boy.
has only a head of hair.
By 2009, we had some good stuff. Like, remember Van Helsing? Like the Hugh Jackman one?
No.
Oh, it was pretty good.
It was good.
Yeah.
But yeah. Google a picture of the wolf in Van Helsing.
Oh man, he totally is just
a
wearing like a spandex suit
picture.
as well. Not as much spandex.
Morbius or
Man.
oh,
Wolf.
he's got like big tank top on, big
Yeah.
yellow tank top.
We can just make him wolf. Like, don't give him clothes. He'll look dumb.
Yeah, like give him some pants, maybe
It's like tattered pants,
of some sort.
yellow,
He
bright yellow
finds-
pants.
So we don't have wolf dick flopping around
Yeah.
in our faces.
He finds
Hey, Kong didn't
Sorry,
have a
Dick Wolf.
dick.
he finds Bruce
Dun,
Banner's
dun.
Exactly.
he finds Bruce Banner's pants from the last time he was Hulk in New York and puts them on.
Oh my god.
But they're still too big, so like he has one hand permanently on it. On
No,
his
he picks up purple pants and he's like, no. And then he gets bright yellow pants and puts
and then
those
the
on
rest,
instead.
the rest
Yeah,
of his journey is him finding the perfect outfit.
Yeah. We do a
Like-
short montage of him walking out
Yeah.
in different outfits.
Little did he
Displaying for
know
Blade
that
and Spider-Man, and they're just crossed arms, shaking their heads.
And he comes out with like a top hat and a
Yeah.
suit and a nod and like and they
They're
attack
like,
Spider-Man.
Oh my gosh.
I love this movie.
That's a deleted scene in the special features.
fancy gentlemen lycanthropes.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
too sexy for my shit.
Little did he know how soon ripped jeans were going to be a fad.
So yeah, we're
So-
basically near the end where they're all fighting each other.
Yeah.
I was thinking more of this as a middle, honestly, because we need to have like more breathing room because this stuff can happen
Like
quickly.
that's where I'm thinking. Like maybe it's like we don't have Blade join the fray yet. Like it is, like at first Spider-Man and Morbius fighting, then Man-Wolf joins in, and then there's like a whole tussle there.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
there's-
so yeah,
Just so
Blade
you-
doesn't even get to encounter Man-Wolf at all.
No.
Yet.
Yeah.
Just I think that'd be fun, just for like the thing of like he whips both their faces and pulls and they conk heads,
Yeah.
Boink. And then a kiss.
Almost kiss.
Okay, so
Almost
then
kiss.
and
Almost kiss.
Spidey just leaves and like tries to go get
Well-
help from Blade because he can't take both of them at once.
Yeah, because
Because
like
he learns from his mistakes
well, yeah,
of trying to take on.
because like Morbius is so like uber powered
Yeah,
and everything, like he's having his ass handed to him
Yeah.
at first, and it was only because Man-Wolf intervened
yeah,
that.
but not as much as he got his ass handed to him in the third one
Yeah.
by
Sandman
Spider-Man or by Sandman and Venom
and Green Goblin.
and New Goblin.
Yeah. Wait, did that Harry live,
N-
or did he do a die?
No, that Harry died.
He died, but we can bring him back if we want.
Okay.
Sandman.
Yeah.
Because
I feel
we're gonna-
like we'll save that for like a Sinister Six movie.
Well, like, no, we don't bring back Harry Goblin for Sinister Six. We bring back
Oh yeah, we're bringing
Yeah.
back Norm.
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 Hey, there you go, Michael.
Obligatory cheese reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers reference. You said
Um,
cheese.
I did say
Yeah.
cheese.
So-
I was like trying to say cheers, didn't quite get the R out.
So probably after that we have Blade. We have Superman go to Blade,
Mm-hmm.
and we have Morbius and Man-Wolf go back to the university because that's like going to be their hideout, and I guess they sort things
Yeah.
out where it's like, okay,
Do
it's like,
we want to have it where maybe Morbius starts going around the university and starts messing around with like other researchers' stuff, and starts putting like maybe like I don't know if like if it's necessarily like his vampire blood, but maybe just like I don't know some vampiric DNA or something. I'm basically getting to like he starts messing with Kirk Connor's research. So then the next time Kirk Connors goes to do things, then he transforms into Lizard.
Okay, so like some of Morbius's research helps Connors further his research into cellular regeneration.
well, that'd be
and
fun,
stuff.
like
Yeah.
because Kurt hasn't really talked that much throughout the film, so like having Morbius be there, like, I need your help, but like legitimately them being friends and colleagues, they work together and like they come to sort of a deal where
We have it's like
colleagues, maybe not
Morbius
friends.
is like
They're like Kurt is kind of intimidated by Morbius because he's kind of
Well-
like
well, we'll have it so like he's wearing some sunglasses
Yeah.
on and has like a hoodie up and everything. So it's just like, oh man, you're really pale, whatever. And
Yeah.
like you got these wicked fangs. And he's just like,
what
Dennis,
big
am I
teeth
right?
you have,
Dennis.
what big eyes you have.
Yeah.
What
Morbius.
a large corpse you're drawing behind you. Dennis, am I right?
Yeah. But yeah, no, like he approaches Connor and he's
Okay.
just like, this is gonna help you break
like
through your science and
I
everything.
Yeah,
want
because
to break free.
Matt Morbius had like cancer, didn't he?
he
like some sort
he
of-
had like a blood disease.
Blood disease.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think I don't know any science stuff, so like
That's why you came to
blood
me.
disease research,
I'm our number one
cellular
biologist.
regeneration.
Yeah.
Sure. That
Mix them
mixes-
together and you get yourself some wonderful creature blood.
Yes.
I think they're working with stuff on the cellular things, and then it's like Kurt things like, okay, I think I figured this vampire thing out, because like it would have been revealed over time. I think I figured this vampire thing
Yeah,
out.
like maybe. Ooh.
And like he can hand him the syringe, and it's,
I'm almost trying to think. You know how Blade has like those blood packs that he sucks on every once in a while? Like, does he maybe come across one of those? Maybe Blade dropped one while he was going around the university.
Okay.
And then Morbius, when he returns back, picks it up. Like, he instantly smells like that there's blood and stuff, whatever, and he sucks it up, and he's just like, dang, this got me juiced now, so maybe I don't necessarily have to eat people all the time.
But I'm thinking that like we gotta have Morbius at least a little bit bad. So like I'm thinking like
Well, yeah.
I think Kurt and then like work on the cure, and then like Kurt's like, are you sure about this? Like he's handing him the syringe, and it's like it needs at least a little bit of testing, and then Morbius like, you're right, and then he takes a syringe, stabs it into Kurt, injects it to see what it does, and then giant lizard monster, and he's like,
time.
and then he's just standing over him as he's like writhing on the floor. It's like, needs a bit more testing, and then he's gone.
I kind of like that.
Okay.
That's
like we're packing a lot into this movie.
we are. Yeah.
Well, we decided to have the lizard, Morbius, and
The lizard, that's his only screen
Yeah,
Like
time,
we're
though.
going, we're going beast mode with
We
this
don't-
movie.
how about we
Can
don't-
we call this that? Spider-Man and Blade beast mode?
Maybe just,
I mean,
maybe just
I don't know.
Beast.
Bit of a stretch.
Yeah, beast. I mean, it's not beast mode.
Unleash the beast.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, but like let's say maybe Lizard goes like on a mini rampage, but then like he reverts back.
I don't think we show Lizard
Yeah,
at
let's
all.
just
I think
leave-
we have Kurt Connors like starting to mutate.
Yeah,
Like he gets his arm back.
he starts to mutate. Do we then want him to like slither away to like the sewers or something? Then
I
Yeah.
think that could be an end credit scene
yeah. Let's make that thing.
instead of
okay. But then I guess like if he transforms,
I
him,
think. Like
he's just then in the lab unconscious.
Well, I think he gets his arm, like he like falls to the floor like panicking and yelling and stuff, but he gets his arm back, and then Morbius thinks that serum works fine,
Yeah.
and then Morbius just leaves. But then the end credit scene could be Connor's like happy with his hand, but then he falls to the floor and starts mutating.
he wakes up and he's just like, I got my arm back, yo.
Yeah.
Actually, well, let's have it set up where like he does that and then he runs home to like his family.
Ooh.
Yeah, raise the stakes, boys.
So yeah, and then Morbius thinks that the serum works
Better, so
he,
then
like,
he re-injects himself.
He like
with
injects
more.
himself, but then because of his vampire DNA, he gets
now-
wings. He gets giant ass wings.
He's like dragon.
Yeah,
But like he gets like wings.
Giant
Actually,
vampire
like
wings.
that's if I remember just from like some like different Morbius stuff that I know is that like over time sometimes he transforms even more into like a bat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, like I could definitely see that. Do we want to like just like he starts getting like a wingspan underneath his arms?
No, I think he goes
Yeah.
full like wings behind.
Okay, so like full bat.
Yeah.
I like
And he,
demon,
like,
I like
has,
demon
like-
wings more like arms and he has wings on the back, not like his
Okay.
arms are wings.
Yeah, we
yeah,
can
yeah.
just. I mean,
That's-
it is mixing like lizard stuff as well.
It'd
so
be like
he
archangel
just
wings, but
like he
vampire
has
wings.
like such a
I
concoction
know, like,
of
just
like stuff inside him.
personally, I hated when like bat characters have like their arms are
Yeah.
also wings.
Okay.
It's like
I can understand that. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Okay, but then like he starts
wings will be
he
separate.
loses even more sanity.
So he's
and,
like a like really mutated, fucked up creature now.
while
that
this
just has the thirst.
Mm-hmm.
while this is going on, I think we have Blade standing outside of. Do we want Mary Jane and Peter Parker living in an apartment? Maybe the same apartment.
I feel like that would make most sense, seeing as how
Um,
he's like a broke student and she's an out of work actress
and they're
turned
having
receptionist.
a fight about trust. Like we have to have them doing a fight about trust. and
another
him
one?
being- yes, because we had them married for a reason.
So how about we do that, and then Blade shows up on their fire escape, getting Peter
Yeah.
to like
because he
there-
does have
there's
like
been,
some
like,
enhanced
I
senses
thought
as
you
well.
were
shit's
gonna
going
say-
down with Morbius. He's like really
I thought
fucked
you were
up
going to
now. We gotta
say
go get him.
getting pizza, and I really want Wesley Snipes as Blade to have brought Peter Parker pizza.
Can we? Yeah, we can do that. Like they're in the middle of argument. He shows up and he's just like,
hungry? There's no garlic.
"Parker, you ready? Trust me, extra garlic."
Yes, that, but I want the ending line for Mary Jane to be, Peter, I'm pregnant, and then the Wesley Snipes is just there like, This is a bad time.
Oh my God.
Yes, let's go ridiculous with something like that.
I mean, if we're gonna have Mary Jane in this,
Trust me, extra garlic.
Yeah.
so yeah, I think that's
we're gonna it says something like, "Trust me, we're gonna need the extra garlic," and then like Peter gets that as a signal to like then just
yeah.
I just ripped open my shirt to present my spider suit.
Yeah, I think. So yeah, Blade goes against Peter because Morbius is like raging out.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah. So now it's time for like the
storm.
final showdown.
yeah, final showdown.
Yeah.
Probably like turns to Mary Jane's like, please, just one last time, for the baby, for the baby.
No.
Like something cheesy, something schmaltzy. Like just let him get out there.
It's just like, Peter, make sure you come home. Like something a little bit softer.
Like,
Yeah.
get back before the pizza's cold, and then she eats extra garlic layered
Yeah.
pizza.
It's just like,
like just a shot of
she makes his face.
just a shot
like,
of Kirsten Dunst eating like actual garlic cloves on the piece. Like, oh.
Okay, so then we go off to where do we want to have this great final fight?
Okay, we have it.
Hell's Kitchen.
Where's somewhere that I haven't fought? Okay, we do Times Square because that Amazing Spider-Man 2 was not an overall great film.
I think that
in
doesn't-
3 it
I don't
was
think that
Times-
matches the tone.
It wasn't
of
Times
this
Square.
movie.
It was just a building.
Do we
No,
want-
I'm thinking. I think because when you put something in New York, you have to have it in a famous location. They've done the Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah.
I think they did a little bit of Central Park, but the Sam Raimi verse never did. Times
I don't know
Square.
where in New York is supernatural-esque.
The subway.
Oh,
We could do that. There you go. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yes,
we
the
have,
Metro.
and so that fight happens. Like we don't have to go into details of it. That fight.
I mean,
happens.
yeah, like it goes like they track down Morbius. Of course, Man-Wolf is still stalking, and then he's just like, Peter!
Someone gets hit by a train. I'm thinking Morbius because I have an idea for Man-Wolf.
Ooh.
So Morbius gets hit by a
He
train.
takes down the train because Spider-Man never could. Fuck your trains.
There's got to be like some sort of line for it. Like you should have Blade has. I think it's
You've really gone off the rails, Morbius.
Yeah.
I was thinking like
Well,
you should have.
I'm just
you
trying to
should have
think as
trained
well.
more.
It's like we gave him wings. We got to have him aerial, and a subway
Ooh,
won't
like,
really give him the
He
room.
just
for that.
busts through.
Okay,
the top.
yeah,
He's
like
that
he
strong.
goes from
Yeah, but I think like they end up in the subway, and then like the like he lifts up his wings as he's about to, like, I don't know, kick Blade or Spider-Man or whoever. Train comes by, and the suction from the train going by pulls in his wings. Pseudoscience, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Sucks in his wings, and like he's like pulling in, and you just see him get zipped off screen, like probably like smushed against the wall or something. That's how Morbius
I
goes.
feel like that for like how he finally dies.
But we need
I
to
think-
kill someone with a train.
Well,
Hold on.
like, I don't have-
I think we get Morbius to like after a bit of fighting in the tunnels, he like brings his wings out, and Peter's like, "Great, he's got wings now."
Yeah.
And Blade's like fighting him still, and like Morbius busts through the like roof into like the road, and
he
like,
gets hit by a
slides
truck.
right, and Blade is like still hanging on, trying to like keep track of him,
Yeah.
and then like Blade like finally falls, and Spider-Man like catches him and like swings him back up,
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
and like Blade like
Pulls out his swords
Yeah,
and then just
like, brings out his
stabs
swords.
him in the face or whatever.
yeah.
Okay, we can't go too gory because this is going to be like the PG-13 movie. of
No,
course.
we don't have to go gory.
Okay, well, it
Just
doesn't
like-
have to be in the
it
face.
could be
like,
like-
it could be like in the chest.
It could be like a
and stuff.
silhouette in the moon. Blade
Ooh,
sticking
yeah.
his swords in
Right,
the
'cause
Morbius.
Okay,
And then Man-Wolf pops out.
He just falls.
He's
for
howling
Man-Wolf-
at the moon.
For Man-Wolf, I'm thinking Peter realizes who it is, that it's John.
Yeah,
I'm
it's just like, think about your dad.
Yeah, that's where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going with this. Like, they fight, and like Man-Wolf's getting more and more insane, and something happens where there's an accident of some sort, like bunch of construction pipes fall on him, gets hit by a truck. Something happens where Man-Wolf is direly injured, and then Peter takes his body, or like his almost dead body, back to his dad.
Yeah, like he's reverted back.
I think he's still in wolf form, maybe, but just like
Ooh, like maybe like it's become like a permanent thing.
possibly, and he's also dying. And then we have J.K. Simmons
It'll
getting to
basically be a mirror scene of the first movie where he brings Norman back to Harry.
Oh yeah.
Except maybe this time he stays. And like he yells at him, and we get J. Jonah like venting all his frustration. Eventually,
That's
he just,
Spider-Man.
like, yeah, and eventually he's just like crying, and he grabs like on his shirt, and he
Curse you, Spider-Man. Yeah.
I think a really dramatic scene. I think it's earned after a while.
Yeah, that could be good. Yeah.
That'd be good.
So do we then have Morbius like Blade permanently killed him?
Yeah. I don't think we need to bring Morbius back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morbius is
like
dead.
one and done.
Man-Wolf will leave there. Did he die? Did he live? It's just like, that happened. And then Mary Jane ate all the pizza.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And then they...
It's a giant climactic fight.
And then, like, Blade and Peter, like, meet up again. Peter could say something about how the whole, like, not everyone's a vampire, Blade. Like, people have powers. There's other people out there. You can just finish with that.
I like him saying it like that. Not everyone is vampires, Blade. It's like he looks.
Well, and then maybe we have a moment of character growth for Blade where he's just like, maybe the only freaks out there aren't just vampires.
He smiles. Now.
Yeah, and then like he, I don't know, motorcycles away or something.
Runs away. He runs. He just full on leather in New York summer heat. Just great. Like they part ways and there's character growth there. And then Peter goes back to his love wife.
Mm-hmm. Maybe then it goes like we cut to like the next day or something, and then like he's visiting her at work again.
Yeah,
and then,
that could be where he brings lunch to her, and then
elevator pops open, and then Reed Richards comes by. And she's like, "Ooh, your wife here has been telling me a bit about you. You interested in any internships over the summer?"
Yeah,
we got about 4 positions open.
Yeah. We're looking for a 5th.
You're the one for us.
Yeah.
Just like exemplifies the word "for" in something.
Yeah.
Who do you vote for?
Oh my God.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. And then we in there, and then we go to then like our end credit like Kurt.
Going,
like waking up, fighting arm, going home to his family.
But also we had Eddie Brock with the Venom symbiote last time,
right.
And I'm thinking we just have something like we have him following Kurt, and then we just have a silhouette of someone saying like, "Target acquired," understood, and then it cuts and it's Agent Venom. It cuts to the other side.
We've already
Agent Venom already.
Yeah.
Well, like what even happened with the symbiote suit?
No, Flash Thompson.
Flash Thompson has.
Yeah, because we left it on his car.
Yeah.
Remember?
Well, like maybe
like
maybe we just have it where he like he's just like an agent for what was it, like the CIA or something?
Yeah.
I think we just have Flash like discovering the suit. Like he's got a brief, just regular Venom, like intro, like where he's like playing with the symbiote, like look what I have now.
How did he get it though?
It's restructured.
He
last time
was working construction at the building.
We made it. Yeah.
Okay. I think let's restructure it. So let's put the wedding and the reception as after the opening credits. The thing before the opening credits is we have Flash Thompson, and he can still be doing construction work, but he gets home and he takes off his legs because they're prosthetics. Because he still went and did the army thing.
Yeah.
And then we just like have a quick shot of like him leaning back on his bed and like that was one wild day because like the whole Spider-Man Sandman thing happened. And then we see the symbiote latch onto his hand, and then the opening credits. And then we can fill in what happened with him at a later point in a later movie. Because it's not his movie.
I feel like that should be sometime after the opening credits. I feel like it should open up on the wedding still. But yeah, like we can have that in there like as just like a quick little side story.
I think, like what if he like takes his prosthetics off and like lays in bed, and then his like wife or someone like calls him for dinner, and he just gets up right away.
Yeah,
and
like
you hear like the symbiote
he goes
sound in the background, and he like just walks in with the symbiote legs instead of his prosthetics.
Yeah, because like I guess we should establish it as well that like the symbiote suit is like still recovering itself.
Yeah, it's not
from
like
the
hostile
fight
yet.
Yeah, and not out for Peter.
Yeah.
So because that's
doing
always
good things right now
before
Helping
it takes over.
Yeah.
So I'm just almost wondering, like we set that up, and then maybe in like the end credits we have it where like maybe Flash is off, like he's often going to like apply to like the CIA or something, so he can become Agent Venom. but then like a piece of the symbiote suit then like detaches off
I think
and slithers away to like a nearby prison.
I think we do
Carnage.
I think instead of him going to apply, he like gets approached by the CIA
Yeah.
about like you have something that's like
Yeah, it's just like a week
really
ago, kid,
special.
you didn't have legs. You're walking around now.
Yeah. So like they recruit him
Magic legs.
into it. Do we want to do Carnage the same time as Agent Venom, or do we want to do that after? I think we could
Let's
do it
at the same
after.
time.
Yeah. We'll set it up for a later time.
Yeah,
Because
let's
apparently we're already setting up like 5 or 6 more Spider-Man movies.
Nice.
So,
I
yeah.
suppose. So like, what if instead of a piece coming off of Thompson,
Mhm.
we have the scene, our post-credit scene we did earlier of the symbiote at the construction site dropping onto Flash.
Mhm.
We have the symbiote diverge into two
Mhm.
and drop from a building, and then we cut to the scene of one of them dropping.
Yeah,
onto
that might make
Thompson.
more sense. Like the symbiote's like on the
And
hood
then
of,
just
like it's on the top of the Flash Thompson's car in whatever scene, whatever time we do
Yeah.
this, and then it's busy flailing along, and like because you don't have prison buses going through New York proper, so like he's going like more
Yeah.
outside of New York, and like a piece flies off and attaches to a prison bus. Like,
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, that
Yeah.
could totally work.
I like that.
Yeah. And
because
then it
not many
finds-
prisons are built near CIA offices.
No, but yeah, no, like it hits one and then
For some
We
reason,
don't have to like do a close up of like saying or establishing that it's the prison bus. It'll be like one of the like more subtle Easter eggs in the back of the end credit scene where it's like
It
is
could be,
you can
yeah.
see a prison bus if you like pause
Yeah.
and see it, but
Ooh.
it like it like goes by.
like what I'm thinking is like maybe it's like Flash. He is going upstate because I'm
Ooh,
thinking
yeah, that
maybe
works.
for the next movie we do is maybe another X-Men movie.
Mhm.
So because
Well, I think we should do an Avengers movie soon.
yes, that as well.
we'll have to figure that out next time because we're already.
Yes, we are gonna wrap up. So that is going to be then our Spider-Man Blade movie.
Yes, we still
Unleash
don't
the
have
Beast.
Unleash the Beast.
That's the best thing we got going so far.
Minotaur. Unleash the Beast.
What's it called again? Freaking.
Web of Monsters.
No, well that could be cool, but
Yeah.
you guys keep saying Unleash the Beast, and that's from, damn it,
Role
Something
models.
the
Is that what
movie
you're
where
thinking
killing
of?
is legal.
Killing
The
the
Purge?
Purge.
Yes, The Purge.
Oh.
Spider-Man, The Purge.
Oof. So
Spider-Man
if you
does the
can
Purge.
think of anything
Yeah,
cool,
for a title
Yeah,
or for
let
a
us
casting
know.
of Captain America that we're not thinking of, that's
yeah,
really
because we
good.
would love your input.
What do you guys think of Web of Monsters?
Sure.
I like that.
For now, it's a placeholder.
Spider-Man and Blade, Web of Monsters.
Yeah. Spider Blade.
Yeah. Alrighty. I think we're gonna wrap up then. So thank you for tuning in. Please keep on sharing this as best you can. Right now we still are primarily posting to YouTube, and we are going to keep on using our Facebook page as best as we can. For all of us here today. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.